like what we can expect from this game. But you know what we can expect from the stage here? The AR. That's really cool. So for you guys at home, this is alternate reality where you can only be seeing this. For you guys at home, you get augmented reality. Excuse me, augmented reality where you can really take advantage of being able to see your pets, characters on the stage as well. I think it's really cool being able to see that online. I think we saw one of our panelists yesterday. Holler was riding on the on one of the pets. It was so cute.
And now, so what we are seeing, the players right now are getting ready for the match with the flights have been taken off. And we have saw some of the teams that's been dropping towards their drop spot. Are they gonna be fighting each other during the early phase of the game, or they will get the equipment first and then meet with each other?
I think it's really exciting when you think about these things because we talked a bit about what Burab United faced coming forward. They got hot dropped, hold that thought. Early one for Fluxo, as well as all gamers are here. It's just about that, getting that right timing. I don't think they've actually spotted MT7 quite yet, so it's keeping quiet as a mouse. I mean, not the end of the world right now with the revival. He goes down, just bring him back in.
Yeah, and right now what we are seeing for MT7, maybe he's just scouting where is the AG gonna go, because right now for AG they have been splitting 4 people here, quite a gap between each other. But for the Fluxos, they are trying to notice where are the movement coming from the players, and we are seeing here for MT7, he is using Skyler as part of his active skill, but that headshot was a nice one by Cypher.
Oh, that's really unlucky. A first blood can be brought back into the game, but that point into the bag is what's really important here. Now, we talked a little bit about what we can be expecting in terms of aggression. This is exactly it. Blue wall down from Bobs. Puts in the damage, not enough for a knock. He's chasing. Not done quite yet. His teammates all on the other side. It's all about trying to figure out where exactly everyone is. Go for the crunch, go for a pickoff, isolate if possible. You do not want to get traded.
Oh, right now they are still waiting, but Zin has been shot down, been knocked off of his HP, but automatically for Cypher, he taken one of the players remaining. Now for Fluxo in a dangerous spot with 2 players remaining. Can they get away from this, or are they gonna be the first team wiped out for the match 1?
All Gamers was a team that the audiences at home were really excited to watch. Actually had predicted this team, and looks like it was with good reason. Aggressive, very, very quick on the collapse, and good with playing with each other. That is what you want to be expecting here, players from Southeast Asia. Now, Fluxo, they still have Bobs. Surprised that Bobs was able to get out of that alive, given the fact that AG was just collapsing from so many different areas. And I think Dew really wants to end him if possible. Shots out, takes a bit of chip damage, not enough to knock him down.
Oh, but right now Bobs is trying to get away. He's trying to hide under that bridge. But we are seeing for Evos battling with a Loud. One of the players has been taken down, which is Ray.
Yeah, Yago taking a lot of damage, knocked already. Good day. Quickly ending him. This is very unlucky. Yago does come back up online. Now, speaking of Yago, we had a bit of a conversation of Yago just now with Carol about how Yago is one of the upcoming best snipers coming in from Brazil.
Oh, then the chances are maybe we can see one of those shots.
We would love to if he doesn't get knocked out. It's just so unlucky so very early. But you can already see how aggressive these comps are because of the revives happening. Hasu almost gets knocked down, solo, hiding, and just trying to survive and reset behind that glue wall. Not able to do that. Cow on 7. Very quick on this, with the knock, with the finish. Everyone is trying to get every single precious point into their pocket, because there's only a 3-day tournament before finally point rush. You want to be able to attack as much as you can. Mistakes, fatally, if you don't catch up, it's over.
Yes, I do agree with you. But from what I'm seeing right now for the team Loud, they are splitting the team quite far apart, with 2 of the players here in near towards plantation. But for them, the other 2 players is in Graveyard and Observatory. So the chances are they need to be grouping up. But we have another fight here. RRQ Mal has been taken out and immediately been killed by the other team, which is Esports.
Esports has been phenomenal when you think about their run previously in the Free Fire World Series. One of the more aggressive teams, wasn't able to make it to the top, but they were a team that were very, very tenacious.
Ooh.
Shots from Wang An. So good, so sharp, showing us what spice Vietnamese teams can bring to the table. Gets the knockdown. Abai Hai out of the game for now until he gets revived. On the other hand, Wang An not done quite yet. Sprays. Nero, the bomber, puts in a lot of damage. And I love the fact that when these teams collapse, it's always together just to really disallow these trades to happen, minimizing damage to the team and also disallowing points to be collected. You want to be able to take these fights safely as you can. You retain your team, retain your shields, retain your armor. And for now, this fight between Loud is just ongoing, non-stop.
Yeah, right now they are trying to fight with EVOS. EVOS with 4 of the players. They are holding that compound. We have Abax on the left, but right now with that throw gone by Drax, immediately rushes in and take one of the players with 5 elimination points. Drax has been taken out. Chawan is trying to be safe, hiding in behind that glue wall, but immediately taken out right there.
Oh, so unlucky. Loud looks so good right now, though. I mean, we were talking about how prolonged these fights are for Loud, but they're just so quick on that revive, so quick to recover and go straight in for these fights. A Malay word, liat. Very tough to kill, very slippery, like an eel would be the right word for it. Very, very good gameplay coming from them. Outside the zone, but still tenacious. P Esports still here. They haven't really finished. They finished the fights, going in for that reset if possible. Now coming into this, I think this particular fight for P Esports, we talked about how tenacious they are, but they weren't able to make it toward the end. What do you think of their stamina for this particular team?
For me, I think at the early starts, they are doing good. And for them, a little bit history for PE Sport. They were number 2 in the Sea Spring Free Fire World Series. So right now, what are they trying to do is they're trying to get most points, and they have gotten 4 as at the 6th minute. But right now for Loud, Drax, unfortunately for him, he's been taken out by EVOS Gede.
The thing about Loud is that they're not worried about being caught out. They're playing very, very spreadly. This is all coming down to the individual skills, but no individualism here. As we look at Areta, spots out one player of P Esports here. P Esports was playing toward the shore side. Now, the reason why they're having to cross here is because they need to get into the circle. To get closer or deeper inside the circle, they're gonna have to take this fight. Now, it's just about that waiting. They have really buffed each other up. Teleports on the top side of this building. It's all about finding the right areas, the right situations. This high ground will give a lot of value to the team P Esports. They do encroach into the compound, but little they know, Reta, one player on the outer side, Lopes, if he's able to find the right timing for this, I would say this crunch, or rather this pickoff, it'll be massive. But Huang An is on the other end, so it's just the same read from each team. Which team will be making the first mistake is the question.
Yes, and right now for Rita, we have Lopez is standing by with the M24. Almost got that shot, but unfortunately for him, for PE Sport already went into the compound. And right now with that grenade launcher throw gone, but for Vidalao with that M60, immediately taken out one of the players. And right now they are rushing in as well.
Very, very aggressive, and they just rush through. Not only are they rushing, they're holding down this compound very well. The players of P Esports are forced to give up their positions. They move from the outside or the top side of the area, moving out. We see the chrono already enabled as well, moving and weaving in and out just to deny those shots coming through as well. We do see a knock coming up forward from other areas, but for now, P Esports, they retreat. They can't do much over here. And Huang An, he needs to stay alive. His teammates are close by, but if this continues on, they might just be knocked down one by one. And this is something they want to avoid. They're playing very, very slowly now. P Esports, they finally hit the brakes. Huang An is spotted, but it's going to be very dangerous because they are deciding to go for a crunch from another end. It's hard to go anywhere when a team like Reta are all over the place right now.
And right now with that portal go, Chris immediately came in, and Vidalao has been knocked down for their teammates trying to revive him. Lopez has been shot by 2 of the players. We have Don Cry and Nero, whereby Carlos is inside the compound on the second place, second ground.
Yeah, but fights are still happening here. Clock Tower is what we're looking at right now. Round here from NMG, still holding down. We have Nando 9, hailed as one of the best snipers. Puts in a lot of damage. Knocks one out by round 7. The shotgun doing damage. 3 knocked down in one go. Round 7 looks so good playing that corner CQC fight. And we talked about the meta of the shotguns, and this is exactly what we wanted to see.
Yes, and what we can see with that M79, the grenade launcher is really helping them as well. With that, we can see 5 elimination points have been given towards the team. And right now what we are seeing, we have another two teams are coming towards the clock tower, whereby for the Team Niners, right now they are trying to hit one of the players, which right beside them. owning Olympus, can they take out, or are they trying to maintain this compound in the middle of Clock Tower?
You want to be able to. It is one of the prime areas to hold. Because see, one team here already rushing up forward. UAV already shown out as well. Just to really give an idea of where everyone is going to be. Now, it's just all a matter of time. There we go. We saw the circle. Moving up to the top side is a hard shift. So Clock Tower is still going to be a very, very hotly contested area. But for now, the Brazilians are going to be holding down the line. And they're going to be very, very happy with it. Nado 9 does get a bit of a chip damage. Not enough to do much yet. But PE Esports, they're going to have to go for a very, very long rotation from Rimnam Village.
Yes, and right now we are seeing the zone gonna be shrinking in 10 seconds. Of course, for the fourth zone, it'll be much more damage towards all the players. And with the zone going towards Clock Tower, we have only 3 squads inside the zone, which is the miners. We have EVOS and RRQ, but for the others, they'll be needing to fight for the others as well to maintain a compound. If not, then the chances are they have to use their glue wall to keep each other's off.
Despite this chaos, despite this aggression, no team has been hard knocked out yet. Revives all around, yeah, but Loud. 10 eliminations on the back. This is the 3rd best Brazilian team, and they're showing us that despite that title, they can prove that they can make it to top otherwise.
And right now we are seeing Gary being taken out, one of the players coming from EVOS on the kill feeds. And right now for the zones, we are seeing a hot shot down below. Near towards them is AG, whereby 4 of the players right now trying to move in towards the compound. This is could be a dangerous moment coming from hot shot, because if they are staying on the open zone, then the chances are they'll be stuck in the middle, whereby in the Clock Tower we have PE Sport trying to move towards Clock Tower and AG right behind them. And right now what we are seeing, they are still trying to find a safe place where they can do the rotation while the zone is shrinking toward the force circle.
Still have Dio on the outside as well, just moved into the area. They have a compound to the side, have to take this fight toward the southern side there, but Action alone on the inside, Ana's on the outside. They can, if they can able to isolate these fights properly, they can come up on top. It's not the end of the world. Very, very winnable. Stop rushes up forward. It's gonna be Dew who gets the first knockdown onto Action. All gamers show us why they're the crowd's favorites. Dew already with 3 in the bag. Sypha here as well. Try to find the final member through these glue walls. Finds nothing. Wasana on the outside as well. HS knocked out already. And Sypha gonna be happy with 3 points in his pocket once again. Wasana, this team, Buram United, despite the very unlucky run they had in the previous tournament, they're showing us what they can do to fix it and make it up on top.
Yes, and they already, for the AG, loses one of the players, and with that portal go, they immediately went inside the Clock Tower compound, and they are getting closer and closer towards the next zone, whereby for AG, they need to go out right now. If not, then the chances are they'll be damaged by the zones, and they are watching by Buriram and also PE Sports here down below.
Yeah, PE has been non-stop taking so many fights as they try to get into the circle. They're going to be down below. The Clock Tower here finds no one quite yet. But this positioning is very scary. It's low ground disadvantage. And if they need to get out, they'll be all out in the open. But they're patient. We've seen them able to take fights. You have a Loud waiting on the other end, a team that's currently on fire. They've been taking fights on fights on fights and so quick on that revive. Their comp looks so good right now. Kawan 7. One of the, I think, giving so much support to his teammates to do the things that Loud is able to do right now. And they're playing it very, very safe. They're taking their time. And they're understanding that there's so many people in this Clock Tower area, very hotly contested spot. They don't have advantages. They need to find a way to make it their situation. Perhaps a third party will be really important. Perhaps catching anyone in the middle of the rotations, that'll be really important. But they're not keeping quiet regardless.
Yeah, and they're holding the compound quite well for the team Loud and make sure that the others will not come to them. But right now what we are seeing for Buriram, we have one team down below which is quite close. They got the knockout, but for AG, Caramel has been taken out.
Yeah, it's a very, very aggressive fight. Wasana once again with a quad. Entire team knocked down just like that. Penta, in fact, for round 7. The Brazilians showing us the powers they can bring here against the Southeast Asians. The quad, in fact, for Yago as well. Loud is being extremely loud, and I am loving it, and so does Brazil. They're still holding down the line despite the disadvantages. They're doing so well. All gamers, despite being the crowd favorite, not making it out yet quite yet, but It's looking loud as trying to take over this entirety of the area. No movement quite yet from the other members of the team on the inside of the area. But for this time, NMG staying quiet as a mouse. Don't want to take this fight. Nando 9 knocked down.
Oh, right now we only left with 6 teams, and Wasana already got Nando 9 right there. And for Phoenix Esports, they are P Esports, they are down below. They are waiting in the tunnel here, but they need to be careful because Loud just left to them, and with the bomb has been thrown, Chrono has been opened, and now they are fighting with each other. LBT with only half of his HP.
Looking so good. Nero on a killing spree. Going so aggressive. PE. They take down the Kings, the aggressors, and the whole lobby breathes a sigh of relief. Don't cry. Looking so good. 3 left in the bag. No one found Gary quite yet, and he's been surviving for so long. PE Sports, though, he's there. He's running for his life. Displays so many utilities. Plays down all the damage, all the heals, everything in the kitchen sink. Don't cry. Knocked down already because the RRQ going very aggressive. A new kill leader on the platform, and they're not stopping at all. Despite the low ground disadvantage, they go aggressive. They take this fight, and they yell back, "We are down here below, and we can come up to the top."
And right now for RRQ, they are leading the points with 8 eliminations. And for General, he got Moshe coming from Buriram. But for RRQ, they are waiting. They are trying to find a safe place. For Buriram, it's just above them on Clock Tower compound. For Phoenix Esports, we have Nero. Nero trying to close in towards Gary, and he's been shot by Abai High.
The point steal! It's so good, Nero! Finds one right before. Ooh, he's trying to deny some points. Doesn't move quite yet as we move into this area, RRQ. Now the new kill leaders, 9 in the bag. Regardless, we now have our top 5 PE down and out. Everyone else, RRQ, healthy with 4. And so is NMG. Net Shoes, Miners, they're looking so good right now. They want to go aggressive. And we've talked about how Nando 9 wanted to come in as one of the best snipers, taking his throat away from Iago.
No, and we left with only 3 teams, but NMG almost got the players coming from Buriram. We have 4 players coming from NMG with RRQ, revive their own teammate. Buriram, only 3 players left. We are on the 17th minute, 11 players remaining, but they are only being split by that wall.
Here we go, Buriram United spots out, has to be careful. You can see RRQ waiting for the ultimate time to rush, and this is the time. Moving forward, the monster truck moves out of the way. Mal, jump shots all around. He's so quick, finds Wasana, immediately knocked him down. And Wasana has been one of the heavy hitters. Nando 9 does answer back though. Massive, huge. Another one knocked down in the back. RRQ looks so clean, so clean. Aggressive with their plays. And now NMG, they cannot go anywhere. And the monster truck completely obliterates, rushes them, and crushes them as well. And it looks so good for RRQ. 2 members left. 1 more member from Buriram United can't do more than that. A quarter kill for Razor. And a booyah on the line for this team, showing us what they bring for the Indonesians.
Nice, good job towards RRQ. What a gameplay. What we are seeing, how Buriram is trying to create a chaos with that monster truck. And now RRQ maintain their spots, immediately taken out Miners as well. And now the booyah goes towards them as well.
Literally crushing their opponents like they want to crush the keys from the other teams. Started off so good for the Brazilian teams. It looked amazing, honestly. But I think that's